Hey guys, it's D-Rods here, and today I am talking to you about some of the paths and hiding places I use on two maps, North Shore Canals and Karg Island. So first of all, North Shore Canals. Unfortunately this is on PC, so it doesn't have the scout chopper, but the principle's the same. So the first thing I'll do as the US is head towards these mountains, and the reason I'm doing that at the start is to try and take out the enemy chopper before they can start taking us out and being a nuisance to our team. So that's my first priority. I'll go over there and have a look for them, because they'll either be coming over the mountain themselves or they'll be to the right of me, so quite easy to take out. Now this is the best hiding spot in the game. It's where you'll find me if I'm hit or lacking missiles or anything like that. I'll just go behind there and hide. You've got some good solid walls there, you've broken line of sight of pretty much everybody, and you're pretty much safe there. And this is the other place I'll use. So what I'll do is I'll just come over here, round behind these cranes. You're usually out of range of anybody, or if you're not, you can hide behind the bodies of the cranes. And then, as I'm doing here, you can come down really, really low, come in quite fast and undetected, then pop up over the battlefield, just to annoy everybody again. So then, moving on to the Russians, again, what I'll try to do is try and use this mountain as cover, and get up so I can either ambush the American choppers, or so I can just see what's going on in the battlefield and decide where I want to go. So usually there'll be American choppers flying around and I can see exactly what's going on, where all the boats coming in, where my team's pushed up to, and exactly what's happening. And again, the best place to hide is behind this warehouse. As you can see from here, you've got walls there to block any missiles incoming, you've broken line of sight of absolutely everybody, and you can just sit there and repair. And again, another good place for the Russians is over by this crane. So it's pretty much the same between the two factions. Of course, on the Xbox, I've unfortunately got only one scout chopper for the Russians, but two for the Americans, which makes it slightly unbalanced. But in terms of hiding places and routes in, they're pretty much the same for both teams. Now, if we have a look at North Shore Canals, what's going on here is, as the American side, if I don't know whether the chopper's up or not, I'll go over these mountains again, because as with the other one, what I see other pilots do is come over these mountains and try and get the drop on me, which is exactly what I do as the Russian team as well. But again, coming over here, it lets me get a good view of the map even if there isn't a chopper, so it's well worth doing. Now, as you can tell, Karg Island just doesn't have very much cover to use, and the best place that has the most cover is this section over here. Now the only problem with this as the American team is that you are in full view of the Russian spawn, and more importantly their AA gun. So this should only be used as a last resort if you're over this side of the map and there are stingers following you. You use it to try and break the lock of the stinger, or distract the missile by making it hit something else. Now the best place for the Americans is to fly low to the shoreline and get back behind this rock, and you'll see me do that quite a lot in my other video, learning to fly solo. So go have a look at that, I'll link it in the description. Using this rock enables you're well out of range of any stingers. You break line of sight by flying low by the shore, and then when you come up again you can see everything. Now the only other route I'll use is this one, and I'll use this if I know the enemy chopper is down and there's no air threat against me. So what I'll do is I'll come in down low so the enemy won't see me, and usually I'll be talking to my squad mates, find out where they need help, and try and pop up and surprise the enemy. So I'll come down, wait until I'm in the middle of the map, which is usually where I'm needed, and then just climb quite high so I can take out whatever's threatening my teammates. Now this is as the Russian team, and as I mentioned earlier, what good chopper pilots do on the Russian team is come straight over these mountains at the start, because what usually happens is that if you come over these mountains you'll be able to either surprise the enemy helicopter and take it out fairly quickly without any hassle to yourself, or if there's no helicopter there, you get behind all the tanks and all the infantry, so nobody expects you here. So as you can see, that's where they spawn. They'll be coming down this road, you've got the backs of the tanks to you, take them out really quickly, or again if there's a chopper there you can take it out without them seeing. Now, one thing I didn't mention, you can use these mountains as cover, but as you see they're not very hilly and therefore not very good for breaking locks. This area is far better for the Russians, as you've got your own base to your back, so you don't have to worry about any air guns or anything like that, and you've got tons and tons of cover. And again, you can just come up and observe the entire battlefield, which is a really, really good thing. And obviously information is key in the battlefield. Now this is just an example of some gameplay I took on No Shot Canals earlier. Yeah, it's on PC, so I'm an attack chopper. But what's basically going on is we're trying to take back this objective. We start getting locked on. I go down here to try and break the lock. They fire the missile anyway, so I flare. What I'm trying to do now is follow the Stinger trail back, and I see where he is, but unfortunately my gunner doesn't. We get hit again. So what I'm doing now is I'm flying away, and I'm going to go by these cranes because they're a good place to hide and recuperate. So there we go, I come back up, and we actually get ambushed by a chopper here, and this is when my gunner actually shows. It's fantastic because he takes it down so quickly. But anyway, I hope that was useful for you guys, and thank you for watching this video. Please rate, comment and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I apologise about the infrequent uploads at the moment. I've just got a lot of work to do, and they'll be coming out as soon as I can do them. So keep an eye out for uploads. They probably won't be as regular as usual, for which I apologise. But thanks for watching, guys. Speak to you later.